the end of the day, policy as code means I have continual compliance monitoring. No more am I taking samples. No more am I, waiting for someone to come once a year. I know at the end of every day where I'm not compliant, and I can go resolve that if I want, because again, I'm managing all of this in process management workflow. And, I know a lot of people are like, Renee, so what? We still sign our change management. It's not a big deal. Well, yeah, it kind of is, right? Because at the end of the day, any data I would have had that would have helped me with managing the data center or the production servers or anything like that, right? Like if I can't go look up a server and it comes back and it tells me, here's all the change control that happened with it. Here's all the maintenance updates that happened to it. And here's all the stuff that was changed out of it. So when I'm having problems with that server, I know exactly what happened to it. I can't do that if y'all are signing paper and sticking it in a drawer. And that's just one, right? When I think of provisioning servers into a data center, or I even think about, onboarding new people into the company. Let's elevate it out of IT and talk about HR. All of that stuff. If there is a record of that, then there's a lot we can do about it. I mean, imagine being able to take all your process management information from onboarding new employees, and once a quarter, look at that data and come back and say, you onboarded this many women, this many men, and this many people from underserved, minorities, like, because your diversity program requires you to do that. If you're just doing that with W-2s, sending them off, having people sign a bunch of paperwork and walk away, we can't do any of that. Right? So you have to think about, like, if you don't put the data in, you can't leverage it for compliance on the way out. What you're doing is you're creating an atmosphere where compliance will actually have the data and they won't have to ask you for it anymore. And I know it's creepy, right? Because it's like, now we're in the surveillance world. You are already. You're there already. The only difference is somebody bugs you for 75 records. That's the difference right now. So who cares? Let them go pull their own 75 records. Better yet, I'll run an algorithm across the whole thing and bring you back what I know to be the problem, if that's what you care about, right? And how about I'll prove to you through my workflow management tool that I resolved this problem within the 3 days I'm supposed to, because it's a compliance issue. So you don't even have anything to say about that. And I'll say one more thing, because I don't want auditors to listen to this and think, Renee's trying to put me out of a job. No. I'm trying to put you in a better job. We need help with strategy, right? We need someone sitting there at the strategy level, listening to what we're planning, and then say, if I boil that down to what I know is going to be on the front line, here's where I think the compliance issues might be. I'm going to speak up now because it's cheaper that way.